carrier is down.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? In this video, I just wanted to do a quick explanation and show some gameplay examples of how the duality system works in Spectre Divide, where you essentially control two different characters at the same time. So this is a new upcoming 3v3 shooter that we'll be releasing soon, but because of this system, you could almost call it 6v6. So you saw a small example of this in the intro, but I'll do a little bit more of a deeper explanation of what's going on in the mechanics using some gameplay footage that I captured recently during the July playtest. First, just going over the primary functionality that's outlined in the tutorial, and then I'll actually show some actual gameplay footage and kind of walk through what's going on there. Alright, so starting off, just kind of going through some of the main mechanics in the tutorial that's available, so that I'm showing some of that footage here. You can see our secondary character called a Spectre that we can swap back and forth to at any time during a match. There's no limit there. You can basically do it as much as you want. So you can see I've got one character's on one side of the wall and another character's on the other side of the wall, and you can kind of move through the wall in a way by swapping to that other character.
Now, swap to your Spectre and move to the marked location.
You also get a throwable item that you can throw at any time as well to move your Spectre to a new location. So as you toss out wherever it lands, your Spectre will then move to that spot. So we can see that here. This allows you to move your Spectre like higher ground through, as you can see here, through a blocked fence or a gate, as well as just like over a wall or any other place to move your Spectre around. So it can really open up mobility options to get to other parts of the map quickly.
Crouch to get under that obstacle. Remember, keeping your Spectre alive is key to getting to hard-to-reach places. Throw your puck up onto that ledge. You're getting it. Swap to your Spectre.
Another important thing to mention about using the puck is, as you can see my character outline there, my other Spectre on the other side of the map there, depending on how far away they are, it's going to take longer for them to move to that new puck location. So you can see that little squiggly line and then it moves over. So if the further away they are, the longer it's going to take, and you can see that if we back up and watch that again in the bottom right corner, there's a timer. So as I throw that puck, it's going to be about 4 seconds for it to get to that new location, and then once that ticks down to 0, then you're available to swap to that new Spectre spot. And then the last two things I wanted to touch on was first the buy menu. So before each round there's a buy menu where you can buy weapons, and those are bought in pairs. So you can see here as I bring up the menu, I'm buying the Berserker and the Crusader. So one of my characters is going to get the Berserker and the other is going to get the Crusader, as you can see as I switch between my two players. And then the last thing, one really powerful feature of the duality system is that your inactive player will alert you if it hears nearby footsteps. So you get that alert, you know somebody's nearby your Spectre, you can quickly swap over and defend or whatever you need to do. So for an example, if you're playing B site on your active player, you've got your Spectre camped over at A, it hears footsteps, you can get alert and know, oh, they're not going B site, they're going A, so you can quickly swap over there rather than like needing to run from B all the way over to A. So really good for just map awareness and knowing where enemy players are. And then also just kind of wrapping things up, I didn't really mention this, but each Spectre has one life during a round, so if your active player dies, you'll just immediately swap over to your other Spectre, and your inactive Spectre can also die. So each one has one life, and once both are dead, then you're basically out for that round. Now taking a look at some actual gameplay footage. So this is the beginning of the round. If we pause here real quick. So before the match starts, you can open up your map and place your Spectre anywhere you want immediately on your side. So you can see here I'm putting my Spectre over at A site. And then I'm also buying some guns here. So as mentioned, one character is going to get the M49 Fury and the other character is going to get the Cyclone. So I've got my inactive Spectre sitting over at A, and then I'm going to, on my active player, going to move over to B and defend that site. So now the match has started, and you can see I immediately get a Spectre warning. So more than likely it's like, okay, they're not going to go B, they're going to go A, but just making sure that the area is clear before I switch over there. Now I'm getting a Spectre danger, so they're really close. Swap over to my other character that I put at A, and then as I look around, sure enough, there's somebody coming into A site there. So again, really good way to you can kind of guard both A and B at the same time in a way. Allowing you to, if you get that warning, immediately go over to the A site and start defending immediately. Another strategy is to have both of your players kind of nearby in the same vicinity. So in this case, we're going after A site and we get into a fight. Unfortunately, I back up and get shot in the face, but fortunately, I have my Spectre nearby. So you can see here, I die, immediately get transferred over to my Spectre on the second level, and I can go in, flank that guy who killed me, and get some revenge. And then finally, I'll just end things with this last example of this round here where I get a warning on one Spectre over at B, move over to B, defend that, get a warning from my other Spectre over at A, move it back over to A, and then end up defusing the bomb. So just kind of another example of being able to have like wide map coverage utilizing this duality system and the Spectre warning. So I'll leave you with that. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and it gave you a better understanding of how this whole duality system works, where you control two different characters. It is a really cool system. It's a nice little new dynamic to this type of game, and I think it's really going to lead to a lot of really cool gameplay experiences. So thanks for watching, and we will catch you later. Bye.
Zeus has been planted.
Ready on the Zeus.
Defenders have won the match.